Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of a lush green forest, there lived a young girl named Maya. She was born to a family of farmers, and from a young age she learned the value of hard work and perseverance. Maya was a bright and curious child, always eager to learn and explore the world around her. As she grew older, Maya's parents began to worry about her future. They knew that life in the village was hard, and they wanted their daughter to have a better life. So, they decided to send Maya to the city to study and make a life for herself. Maya was excited at the prospect of going to the city. She had never been to such a big place before and was eager to see all the sights and sounds of the city. She packed her bags and set off, full of hope and anticipation. When she arrived in the city, Maya was overwhelmed by the noise and chaos. Everything was so different from the quiet, peaceful life she had known in the village. She felt lost and alone, surrounded by unfamiliar faces and strange customs. But Maya was determined to make a life for herself in the city. She enrolled in a university and began to study hard. She made friends and explored the city, slowly but surely building a new life for herself. One day, while walking home from class, Maya saw a small boy sitting on the sidewalk, crying. She went over to him and asked him what was wrong. The boy told her that he was lost and didn't know how to get home. Maya knew what it was like to feel lost and alone in a big city, so she decided to help the boy. She took him by the hand and started walking, asking him questions about where he lived and who his parents were. After a while, they found the boy's home. His parents were overjoyed to see him and thanked Maya for bringing him home safely. Maya left feeling happy that she had been able to help someone in need. Over the next few weeks, Maya began to notice more and more homeless and destitute people on the streets of the city. She realized that life in the city was not as glamorous as she had imagined it to be, and that many people were struggling just to survive. Maya knew that she couldn't solve all of the city's problems, but she decided to do what she could to help. She started volunteering at a local shelter for homeless people, helping to feed and care for those who had nowhere else to go. As Maya spent more time at the shelter, she began to hear the stories of the people who lived there. They had come from all walks of life and had fallen on hard times for various reasons. Some had lost their jobs, while others had been abandoned by their families or had fallen ill. Maya was touched by their stories and the resilience of the human spirit. She realized that everyone had a story to tell and that everyone deserved to be heard and respected. She started writing down the stories of the people at the shelter, hoping to share their experiences with the world. As Maya's writing began to gain attention, she started to receive messages from people all over the world. They were moved by the stories she had shared and wanted to help in any way they could. Maya was amazed by the outpouring of support and love from strangers. She realized that there was so much good in the world, and that people were willing to come together to help those in need. Years went by, and Maya became a renowned writer and humanitarian. She continued to help those in need, using her voice and her words to raise awareness about the struggles of the less fortunate. But Maya never forgot her roots in the small village where she had grown up. She made regular trips back to the village to visit her family and friends, and to share the lessons she had learned in the city. One day, Maya received a message from her old friend, Ravi, who still lived in the village. Ravi told her about a young girl named Priya, who was very sick and needed medical treatment. Priya's family was poor and could not afford to pay for the treatment, and they were desperate for help. Maya knew she had to do something to help Priya. She used her connections in the city to arrange for Priya to receive the medical treatment she needed. Maya visited Priya in the hospital, and the two of them became fast friends. As Maya spent time with Priya, she learned about the struggles that people in the village faced every day. She saw the poverty and the lack of access to basic health care and education, and she knew that she had to do more to help. Maya decided to start a foundation to help the people in the village. She used the connections she had made in the city to raise funds and gather resources, and soon, the foundation was up and running. The foundation provided medical care and education to the people in the village, and it also helped to create job opportunities for the young people in the area. Maya knew that she could not solve all of the village's problems, but she was determined to do what she could to make a difference. Over the years, Maya's foundation grew and expanded, and it became a beacon of hope for the people in the village. The foundation helped to create a better future for the people of the village, and it also inspired others to start their own initiatives to help those in need. As Maya looked back on her life, she realized that the journey had not been easy, but it had been worth it. She had learned that the greatest joy in life came from helping others, and that no act of kindness was ever too small. Maya's story touched the hearts of people all over the world, and it became a symbol of hope and inspiration.